Yo, what's good YouTube? Mike Adams from BTO, Beat the Odds Training, and today I'm back at the desk, back in the chair, back in the room again with another BTO breakdown. Now this one I want to switch up a little bit. I wanted to do the defensive side of the ball. I usually always do receivers. I'm a little biased in that, because I like receivers, my favorite position. I like teaching it, so it's really easy to teach as well. So I want to switch it up. So what we did was we're going over Jalen Ramsey today. Now, I love Jalen Ramsey. He's physical, aggressive. He's the prototype corner. He's that long, that lanky, fast corner that you typically want. And he's a dog. He got that dog mentality. He gonna lock you up and he gonna let you know he locks you up. He gonna smoke you and he gonna let you know he smoked you. You know what I'm saying? So I like him. I respect him. Stats, numbers don't lie. You're not going to have 100 night on Jalen Ramsey. You'd be lucky if you had a 50 receiving yards that night. So he's tough. So let's get into this one. All right. So I'm going to press record. All right. So in this first clip, we got Jalen Ramsey. Now this is when he's back on to the Jaguars. So this is like 2017, 2018. Now he's going against Juju. So what I like about this is it's good to see about his cushion, his back pedal, and his reaction timing. So these are all critical things that we need to have if we want to be a good DB. Okay. So sound a little. Comes off the ball. Makes a great play on the ball. Great swap. Alright, so let's break it down. Alright, so big thing I want you guys to pay attention to right here first is his back pedal, okay? So Juju's coming off the ball. He's in a pretty slow back pedal right here. Notice how he does not take an extra step kind of backwards. Now he takes kind of like a side step, right? So back it up. Look at his feet. Look at his feet. Look at his feet. Juju makes that break. Now he's reacting right here. And he's not going to take another step back. He takes a step to the side and breaks onto the route. Like, honestly, DB corner is probably one of the hardest, if not the hardest, position on football right now. Like, you have to be so technically sound. Your footwork has to be perfect. If you take one false step, that could be a catch. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be so good. You have to be so perfect on everything. So again, on his back pedal, if he takes another step back, if he takes like a false step right here, if his back foot steps behind him and he's kind of like has to break like that, like lean back and throws his like kind of his balance off backwards, he's gonna lose a step, and that could be a catch. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference between a catch and not a catch. So he puts it to the side right here. Juju's breaking. He makes a great play. And he does a great job of playing the receiver and the ball at the same time. So he has his one hand hooked around and the other hand is to swat the ball away if he can play the ball, right? A lot of guys try to just cut the route. That's how you miss the ball, and that's a catch again. So he just does a great job, great technique on that whole thing. So another thing you guys gotta kind of understand is knowing the receiver. So one thing I always teach is, football is like a chess match when it comes to between the receiver and, DB, even offensive defense. Like it's a chess match. So as the game goes on, you're going to know the guy. You're going to know the receiver that you're matched up against. So you're going to know if he's a fast guy, if he's a route runner, if he's just really good at releases, if, can you press him? You know what I'm saying? Can you be aggressive with him? Are you faster than him? These are things you're going to know and you're going to learn over time. So Juju, knowing Juju, right? He probably didn't get you watch film too. So knowing Juju's not the fastest receiver. He's not the best route runner. He is honestly, I think his best attribute is he's a physical receiver. He's big, he's physical, and he can catch the ball sometimes. So, knowing that, I think that's why his back pedal was again just so slow. Like it was not fast at all. So let's watch how the speed of his back pedal. There's no sense of urgency, really. Like, he's really calm, he's really patient. And that's really such a big thing. You have to be patient if you want to be a corner. Like, being aggressive and, falling for anything, being not disciplined, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. That's going to be stuff that's going to get you beat. That's what stuff that's going to get you on the sports in the top 10. So, he's really patient. He knows Juju's not really going to burn him over the top. Jalen Ramsey is definitely faster than Juju. So he's patient with it, and he reacts well, and he makes a great play on the ball, all right? So let's go to the next clip. Okay, so in this clip, we're going to watch Keenan Allen versus Jalen. Keenan Allen is one of my favorite receivers for sure. Always knows how to get open. Very great route runner. So here, Keenan Allen is going to run a slant route, so we're going to see how Jalen Ramsey is going to be very disciplined and patient on the slant route, doesn't fall for anything, and gets the swat. Alright, so he's in press. We like that nice hard press. It looks like he's probably going to get hands on him. Alright, so he's probably definitely in man. I don't want to say definitely, but he's probably in man. And you'll see how he plays it. Bad ball by the quarterback too. Definitely helped him out. Let's run that back. So you see here, it's a slant route. Look at Jalen's hips right here. He's square to the receiver right here. He's not selling. Like, Keenan Allen is trying to, sell one way, but Jalen's not going for any of that. He's staying square to his receiver. His hips are square. He's not turning his hips. He's not flipping his hips or anything, right? Because that's what Keenan would want. So he'd be off balance and he lost that step. But Jalen stays square to him right here until he breaks. He commits to his route, takes that back step. Terrible ball by the quarterback, but it wouldn't matter anyway. And that's what turns into an interception. Good job, big boy. Maybe we gotta do a video on big boys. Let's look at it again. All about patience. A lot of people, they want to be, aggressive and really, knock off the route and everything, but patience. He stays square with him the whole time. Doesn't fall for anything. Jalen and Keenan Allen is shifty. He's shifty. He's a very shifty receiver. So let's watch it. Stay square. Off the break. Gets out of it. Makes a play. And again, he has that one hand on him and goes for the ball. You guys don't understand how crucial that is, playing the receiver and the ball at the same time. There's no way he can catch it. Alright, so for our last clip we're going to watch is a good one and off of press. And Jalen does a great job against Antonio Brown here, and he throws off the timing of the route, which is essentially the purpose of press. Okay, watch so here. Let's watch. AB comes off the ball. Now, I want you guys to notice something. Notice how Jalen didn't stand his ground and try to press him right off the line immediately, right? You guys have yards to press. So use those 5 yards to your advantage. Wait till the receiver commits to his route. Jam him, hit him with a little thing, throw off the timing of the route, because a lot of times quarterbacks, they throw the ball to where the receiver's supposed to be, and that's what they practice, throughout the whole week, right? So if you throw up that timing, he throws that ball where he's supposed to be, where he knows he's supposed to be, instead of where he's looking. That's an incompletion, right? You win. So look at when he presses him here, throws off the timing, ball is released. Antonio's not free yet. Jalen's in a great position to make a play, and that's just his athleticism, but he doesn't make the catch, which would have been crazy. But I want you guys to notice, when does he actually press? He's patient. Hips are square, turns it right here, and the timing of when he shoots his hand is perfect. Because look at where Antonio Brown is right here. He's like in a running phase. Like he's not in a position to plant his foot in the ground, knock off that arm, and go the other way around Jalen, right? He's running, right? So that's a perfect time to shoot your hand, because that's going to get him off balance. That throws him off his rhythm. So he timed this jam perfectly. Could not time it any better. And you see right here, Antonio Brown tries to get it off of him, but it's too late. And he also hits at like kind of the elbow. If you're a receiver, quick receiver tip, don't hit at the elbow, try to hit at the wrist or the forearm. That's going to get your hands off pretty well. But I love this. Like, me personally, when I'm playing DB, I always try to be patient as possible with the press. Like, when he finally commits to that route, I'll shoot my hand. Because that does is that just knocks him off his route. It's like a shot, right? So again, AB comes up the route, tries to, do whatever, he commits, boom, perfect time. You see that little rock back that AB does? Because he shot his hand at the perfect time. Catches the ball. Man, if you would have caught that, it would be crazy. Alright, so I appreciate you guys for watching. Please like this. Remember, send me clips on my DMs at b.t.o trainer on Instagram. And I'll holler at you with another video next week. Peace.